Hello, my name is Ben Lloyd. I work for Baker Tilly International and I'm the Chief Operating Officer. I think the major difference is working with Zoe is it's very friendly, it's very approachable. I remember meeting Zoe for the first time at one of our conferences, and immediately, even though she was on stage and I was sitting in the front row, um, something struck. There was something there, and I thought, yeah, I get what she's saying. I think she was talking about strength finders at the time, and I just realized, I thought, no, this is someone I want to maybe talk a bit more about. I've got some things that I want to work on, and from me, and I have had other opportunities with other consultants and other agencies, but this was something I thought, no, this is the one I'd like to pursue. I think the big difference here and what Zoe brings, particularly, I was looking for a coach. I was not looking for a consultant. I was not looking for someone to say, this is how it is or whatnot. It was about me being able to express some of the challenges I have. And again, consultants will do that. They'll listen, but it's taking that on board and in a way that made me feel comfortable, made me feel that I could. And there are some things that I had to go through at the time when we first started talking about challenges I had and where I needed help. And I think the difference really was the fact that she was available. I've met Zoe a number of times. Whenever I've needed to, she's reached out. I've reached out or she's reached out to me. And it was sometimes maybe coincidental, but it was the right time for her to reach out to me, which meant that she was thinking about me as a client, but also as a human. And I think that really meant a lot for me. Well, I think it comes down to that personal connection. And I think I have spoken to others and I just didn't feel it. I didn't feel the spark. I didn't feel that I could be who I am and say what so for Zoe, the difference really has been that personal touch, the calm approach. She's from my profession, from having an audit background, internal audit background. And I think that was important as a starting point. She understood some of the challenges I have, so that was important. But then it was around just the ability to use that experience, bring in some of the challenges that perhaps I was going through, her ability to talk to a number of our stakeholders in the network in Baker Tilly International, and apply that to prepare a program for myself. And so that meant a lot for me. Apart from the humour, I appreciate the fact that she is currently in Australia. I'm obviously here in the UK in London. Accessibility is really key. She's helped our team and our company a lot, not just for myself, but I see the impact she has in terms of on team members, and she's been involved. She understands the dynamics that I'm faced with and some of the personalities that you obviously have. For me, being able to continue that journey, and again, I've worked with Zoe now for a number of years, and I'm looking to work with her again. I would like to say that, Zoe has been a really big driving force behind a lot of the, I think, success I've had as part of my career. Certainly a number of the techniques and the tools that she's provided me over the years has been really, really helpful. Maybe think about things, maybe reflect on things and how I can do things differently, how I can look at situations and handle them differently. So that's been really important, not just talk. It's about actually applying the learnings and in practical situations. And certainly some of those situations have been quite heavy, and her listening to that is also really beneficial too. You have the tools and the techniques, that's great, but just being able to get things off your chest, I think, is really important too, because certainly, as many of Zoe's clients would know, it can be a bit lonely too in certain positions. So I think that's I attest a lot of that success in what I've been able to do to Zoe.